Fast editing.
Oh my god! Bruh.
Baba Booey.
And you want to turn your editing from this into the speed of a macro cheetah. And edit with no delay.
This is how you eat fresh elephant dance.
Well, this is the video for you, I guess.
Hold up.
Alrighty, so you've tuned in today's video because I have some secret settings that I'm going to reveal to you sooner or later, and they're going to double your editing speed. Nah, screw that. 5 times your editing speed. Basically, you're going to look like a macro cheetah by the time you end this video. So make sure you watch all the way through so that you pick up all the tips and soak them all up. As I can tell you now, they aren't easy to understand, but when you do, you will be insane if you understand what I'm saying. Alright, we're going to jump into some creative 1v1s and test out what it looks like and what it feels like before we activate the settings. Alright, 1v1ing without the secret settings turned on. Oh my god, my game feels horrific. Bro, I've had these settings on for almost a week now. I can't lie. It feels so bad without them on. I cannot wait to chuck on these settings and show you guys what it does. My game feels so bad right now. I'm scuffing so many edits. As you can see there, my tracking was pretty bad, but when we get these settings on, trust me, it'll be insane. Bro, my thing's jittering so much and lagging without these settings. My game feels kind of laggy though still. Alrighty, I think it's time to show you guys these settings so I can make myself into an absolute beast. Alrighty, now we're going to start to talk about the settings that I've been going on about all videos so you can enhance your edit speed so you can edit way faster. So the first thing you're going to go ahead and do is come over to your settings. Now, everyone should have this if you're on a PS4 Pro, Xbox, whatever you should be on. There should be an option called motion blur. Now, let me just explain this to you. If you turn it off, what actually happens is when motion blur actually activates, it's a bit like when you render a video if you've ever done that before. Now, what happens is it renders each frame when you play the game, and it actually adds a blur to each frame. Now, what that's going to do is actually add an extra step, and now adding an extra step between your frames actually increases the input lag. So when you move your stick, it adds a little bit of input lag if you have motion blur on. So make sure you turn motion blur off if you have the option, but if you don't, then don't worry, let's get into the next step. Now, the next step is very easy and is actually in the audio tab. Don't worry, we're about to get into an even secret second, so keep watching for that. For the meantime, hear me out. So sound quality is actually a really important thing when it comes to Fortnite. Now, if you actually have high or low, it's honestly not much of a difference. But what this actually allows you to do is there's a thing called HD audio. Now, HD audio takes up way more input to lag because it actually has to process better audio, once again causing you more input lag when you click buttons and whatnot. And by decreasing this input lag by turning it on to low, you can barely even hear the difference, let alone also it now activates you to be able to click these buttons faster and they register faster, meaning that you can obviously go ahead and edit fast. That's pretty much it for the next one, but now let's talk about this main secret setting you've all been waiting for in today's video. So this next secret setting is actually in the controller tab. Now what this is, no matter if you're playing on Xbox, PS4, Nintendo Switch, listen up. So what everyone knows actually how it happens is that you have a switch mode and you have an edit bind. If you don't, make sure you have a single edit bind just to start off with. But next, what you need to do is actually add something else called a switch mode / edit bind. Now, as you can see down here, it actually doesn't have anything currently registered to it. Now, this secret button here, if you register it to maybe something on the D-pad where you don't ever press, it can just be a button that you never press. Register the switch mode / edit. Now, this secret bind that has never been binded to something in your life, for some reason, Fortnite actually added it so that if you add this, it actually takes away some of the input lag between when it actually goes to editing and the switch mode. Don't ask me how it works, just trust me on this one. By having two separate binds, so if you have an edit bind and a build mode bind, so if I come over to my settings, I have a switch mode bind over here, and I also have a single edit bind. If you have this single button here, it has both of them combined in this single bind, it removes the delay between them, and actually makes it so you can edit way faster, and it's a secret bind. So now let's have a look what this would look like in a 1v1 and actually beast some kids with it. Bro, it was so smooth right now. Holy, you guys need to try these settings now. Oh, baby. Let's go. Woohoo! Holy, these settings are making me into a beast right now. Let's go! That's so fire. Woo, baby. Yo, that was actually fire. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe. Drop a like right now. Remember our like goal, and also make sure to subscribe if you ever want to get better on Fortnite console, as I'm always helping you guys out. Make sure to also follow my Twitter. It will be linked in the description. Make sure to go ahead and do that. Also use my code in the item shop, WHOODS, just like my YouTube name if you'd like to. #ad. Other than that, guys, I guess I will see you all in the next video. Peace.